Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, the last 24 hours have been a little calm, but definitely getting ready for something big about to happen with the new week starting. Just keep in mind, as Bitcoin is hovering just under 112,000, if it's able to recapture that support area, there will be a lot more capital that will start to flow in, considering the fact there is a lot of money that's been held in stablecoin, which could be making a return very quickly. At the same time, if you pay attention, 108,000, 104,500 and 97,000 are going to be the critical support areas, just in case if there's going to be a crazy sell-off that might happen due to unexpected liquidation from a lot of traders. Just keep in mind, as we're getting 99% confirmation that we will be receiving an interest rate cut in September, there are some very big names which are confirming that before the end of the year we might actually receive another interest rate cut to try to balance out the type of inflation that the US is facing. And if that happens, you guys know a lot of liquidity is going to flow into the crypto market. With Dogecoin price holds support at 20 cents, the reversal might actually push it to 32 cents. And on the other end, Dogecoin is getting ready, an ETF, and it's not your typical crypto launch, because this could completely change how much money is going to be held in the Dogecoin market, while Bitcoin network mining difficulty climbs to new all-time high. Is this a good sign? Well, in simple terms, yes, because less mining, or it's harder to mine, means less Bitcoin is left to mine, meaning over time more money is going to be used just in the actual Bitcoin and purchasing of it, and obviously the price will show very quickly. At the same time, 20 cents is a key, or 21 cents is a key support level for Dogecoin. It's been tested 5 times and it could completely change very soon. Before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you know what to do. Scroll down, tap the red subscribe button for the latest and the greatest news first, and also turn on your notifications so you can get to the videos quickly. And while you're there, drop a like on it, or just update to brag with them, push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening to the Dogecoin market. They decide to buy into it. It starts spiking up and a lot of us make a lot of profit. Just keep in mind, the current situation that the crypto market is sitting in is actually very positive. Now let me explain to you. First of all, historically, if you just go back and check, especially the previous, if we just talk about the previous bull runs that we have received, you will come to realize that September has always been the worst performing month when it comes to how well the crypto market is able to do. And you guys can see when September right here, even in the 2021, you can see in August it started climbing, September it had a dip, and then when October rolled around, that's when it started climbing again, giving you a little bit of perspective. Why is this perspective so important? Just to give you an idea, historically, September has always been the worst performing month, and considering that the September interest rate is actually keeping the market in the uptrend is definitely a very good sign. As you know, when October and November roll around, the crypto market might be climbing a lot faster than a lot of people are anticipating. And considering the fact that the interest rate cut has definitely had a very positive impact. And if we talk about Dogecoin, well, the big thing about Dogecoin right now is Rex Shares is set to launch the first ever Dogecoin ETF via the more streamlined 1940s Act, while the move could boost the market sentiment and Doge's price remain range bound for now. Now, why is this a big deal? Just to give you an idea, they tried to push it. They tried to get the Dogecoin ETF out as soon as possible, but there's too many hurdles. Now they want to go back and use the original way, or you can say a different route, to be able to make it more possible. And if it's possible, well, a lot more money will be able to be formed into the Dogecoin market, considering the fact that the ETFs are going to be launched. And looks like Rex is going to launch a Doge ETF via 40 Act La SSK next week, based on the below tweet combined with how they just filled out an effective prospects. Now, just to give you an idea, this is a very interesting way. Until next week, we wouldn't know, but if this does go through, the amount of, corporational money that will flow into the Dogecoin market would be outsurging majority of the holders. And considering the fact that the open interest has been stagnant around 1.6 billion, this could be the liquidity that might be needed to push the market into a positive trend. And we all know when it comes to Dogecoin, it just needs a couple of days and it will be at its all-time high, and a lot of people will be shocked considering the fact how well it can do. And on the other end, in a bear market, Bitcoin downtrend start when price falls below the short-term holders' realized price and usually reverse under the long-term realized price. So right now the short-term holders realized price is going to be 109,400 and the long-term's realized price is 36,700. Do you guys agree that we might be falling down to 36,700 this winter? Honestly, if you ask me, it would be quite a hard push, because there's too many governments around the world which are trying to use Bitcoin as a form of treasury and stuff, so it would be much harder for all of that money to actually just completely flow out of Bitcoin. And athletes shift to safer crypto endorsement deals to invade scandals or evade, so pretty much just avoid it. Now this is true because there's been too many celebrities that have been involved with a lot of scammy crypto, and now gives you an idea they're trying to be safer. With 80,000 Bitcoin worth about 8.8 billion withdrawn from exchanges just in the past month, so it gives you an idea that as Bitcoin is struggling to stay over 112,000, there's a lot more long-term holders which are buying in this, you can say, confusion, as they want to ensure that they're able to hold for the long term. And $0 Dogecoin short liquidation, big twist for the Doge rebound. So crypto traders anticipate Dogecoin God candle, which could be just in a 24-hour candle, which could completely change the whole idea of how well Dogecoin is doing. And if something like that happens, and let's say Dogecoin climbs to 30 cents, it could definitely help it push very quickly. And El Salvador, we will buy 1 Bitcoin every day until Bitcoin becomes unaffordable with freight currency. This is a big deal, especially coming from a president of a country. I mean, they have been very, very successful when it comes to buying into Bitcoin, so buying more would not be a bad option. And in 2025, only 3% Bitcoin adoption has happened. There's a lot more curvature that's left, meaning a lot more price to be solved. And Dogecoin futures open interest largely unmoved may signal a rebound or extended bear phase. Just to give you an idea, Dogecoin's open interest has been holding still, giving you a clear indication that there is a lot more to happen with Dogecoin very soon. And Paraguay to hold a meeting in September for creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. More progress from different countries which are going to provide more liquidity. And Dogecoin ETF rumor circle is Dogecoin $5 coming. Now if it closes in close to $5, it would be quite impressive to say the least. And US unemployment rate for ages 16 to 24 rises to 10.5, and this is the reason why the rate cuts are going to be happening for sure. And finally, the Bank of America now projects the Federal Reserve to cut rates twice this year before the end of the year, and that could definitely have a huge impact on the crypto market in a positive way. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.